Hi, folks. Welcome to week 2 of the course. Thank you for all the information that you shared in the last few days. It was very informative, I think, to me and to probably each other as well. So, what happened about assessments and what was some of the discussion? Well, there was anxiety out there, that's for sure, when we talk about assessments. One of the other pieces that I read I found informative for myself again was SAT score that was taken and how off it was compared to the individual's believed intellect. There was also the cost of assessments, and people have taken the praxis. So, as you read, you probably gained a lot from each other, and also it set the tone for what do we each think about assessments, do we know, and what have we used. So now we're going to advance ahead a little bit more. And don't forget about those experiences, though, because I think they're going to help guide you as you start developing, creating your classroom assessments. So, again, as we venture ahead, we're going to dig deep and look into week 2 and 3 right now. I'd like to talk a little bit about both weeks because during that time frame, you're going to contribute to the class assessment glossary wiki. And again, we're going to be building a repertoire of what people know and how they think and how they've used particular assessments. There is a rubric for the wiki. So between looking at module 2 and your rubric, those pieces will guide you into submitting what you need to for the wiki assignment. In another part of the wiki assignment, but it's also an extra, is that you have to do a self-reflection. So to make this more understandable to you, if you go to the grade book, once it's graded, you'll find one column for the wikis, and then you'll find a column for week 2 for the self-reflection, and then you'll see week 3 for the self-reflection as well. Okay. Then, to get a deeper, even deeper understanding, a more comprehensive, you need to read and do what is said in Module 2 again with a peer assessment. So you'll be getting information from yourself, about yourself, what your knowledge base is. You'll be submitting to the wiki. We'll all gain knowledge off that by reading each other's wiki submission. Okay, so but we're not done yet because this is a packed course with information that is going to be so critical for you, whether it's in the classroom, whether you're going to be an administrator, whether you're going to be involved in assessment itself, a curriculum person. Critically important. So, and then you'll probably say, what are some of the assessments that have been in a wiki before? Well, in my past history, I did teach this course quite a while ago, and some people used to put up NWEA, STAR, QRI, Fountas Pinnell. So it's entirely up to you, but that's a platform for you to lift off on when you do your submission. In addition to that, we have reading chapter 2 in our text, and it's about reading inventories. And one of the most important parts of that chapter, I believe, is there's a chart in there which provides you guiding questions about when you're thinking about your assessments, and you'll be able to use that as you go along through the course. And then one more part, just thinking ahead and thinking about your flow of knowledge and your flow of work and how you're building schema and how each assessment or assignment builds off of each other. If you look out and keep in mind about week 4, 5, and 6, that you're going to have a list of assessments to select from, and you're going to administer that to a student. So you might be thinking in week 2 about posting some assessment to a wiki, but then when you get to the week 4, 5, 6 and you find the list, you might do something different, so it broadens your repertoire of assessment knowledge too. And then the end result is a comprehension plan. So I'm going to back up a little bit and I'm going to say breathe. um, one step at a time, one assignment at a time. Look back at the module for each for this week, week two, because that's going to guide you even more than what I've shared with you. But have fun. This is really a fun course, I think. You're learning so much, but you're actually utilizing every assessment that you want to or need to, and gaining so much information about them, and then working with students. So, better fun is than working with students with assessments. So, if you need any support, have any questions, my email again is cmarcotte@une.edu, or you can text me or call me 207-284-3680. And I do post a mid week announcement. So if you have any questions, please glean them my way, and I will bring them up on the midweek announcement. Okay? Well, take care of yourselves. Again, that's a very, very important trait and need for you during all this grad work and all the other things that you do. And I appreciate everything you do. So thanks so much. All right, bye.